Welcome everybody to the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast, episode 29. I said the right episode this week. Last week I said 27, it was 28. Fucking up full speed, you know? Fucking made it another week, not in jail, you know what I'm saying? So it's important that I say things like that. Trust me, you don't know how close I come to going every fucking week out here in these LA streets, and you know, especially when that heat kicks on, boy, motherfuckers start getting crazy, man. When that temperature rises, so do motherfuckers' blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I got the fucking shaggy hair going and shit. It's on my nerves. I hate it. Y'all like it, so I'm gonna deal with it. Hello. The fucking had to rock a hoodie today. It's a little chilly already. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I like the chilly weather. Fuck it. You know. Hello. Let's see. Okay, last episode I was very wrong on my Super Bowl prediction. I predicted a big blowout for Tom Brady and his 6th ring and all that crazy shit, and it did not happen. I mean, it was a blowout. I mean, both defenses got blown the fuck out. You know, it was like, oh, you scored, watch me score. You know, it was a back and forth. It looked like Brady was gonna pull that magic out at the end, you know, and but it just wasn't his year, and it was the Eagles. Congratulations to the city of Philly. They burnt that motherfucker down. Right? Yeah. But Meek Mill's gonna stay locked up, you know. Fucking welcome one half of the Fresh J's to the show, Jonathan Tumblin in this motherfucker. Hell yeah, we got to spark this bleezy.
Yeah, man. I can't believe to see all that fucking excitement in Philly.
Right?
People just fucking shit up, and my nigga Meek is locked up for selling crack 11 years ago.
What up, Ben Johnson? Ben Quick in the motherfucking GA. Already got viewers chatting in. That's what I'm talking about. Straight up love from the motherfucking Eastern Army.
Yeah, man. Philly pulled it off. They did that for us, bro.
Hell yeah.
The Birds, bro, you know what I'm saying? They're like, no, you ain't just gonna be shitting on Birds, you patriot.
Yeah, they was like, oh, y'all beat the Falcons. That's a little bird. Motherfucker, we them Eagles,
right.
God damn it.
It's like, you're America's, if you're America's team, we're America's bird, nigga. The country bird is the eagle, nigga.
Right?
I was like, yeah, they pulled that shit off. I was shocked, man. I thought Brady was like, I thought he was gonna pull some bullshit off at the end.
Man, me too, bro. That shit looked like it was about to happen again.
Yeah.
Even Mitch Phillips, he was like, because some of the listeners know, because he's been on here before, he don't know shit about sports.
Right.
He looked at me at the end, like after Brady completed the first 2 passes on that Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
Man, if this guy pulls this, he goes, I don't know a goddamn thing about sports, but if this guy pulls this off, he is the greatest of all time. I was like, I'm thinking he don't gotta pull this off to be the greatest motherfucker.
Right.
But
Yeah,
it would have been
it
would have been the icing on the cake.
Yeah, so that was that. I was like telling everybody where I was. I'm like, that's that 2-minute Brady drive. He's about to 2-minute and win. Like he likes playing fast like that.
Yeah, that's his thing. I mean, that's, you know, even as a kid playing backyard football and shit with the friends, there would be a time when everybody would be like, all right, get together, 2-minute drill, baby, 2-minute drill. Here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get this last touchdown before we go in at dark and shit. You know, it's just like when you're on the basketball court. There's days where you'll practice half-court shots with your buddies, you know, and they'll like throw a ball in and you'll catch it and be like 3, 2, 1.
Just shoot that bitch. Long time.
You know what I'm saying? That shit's so fun, man. You know?
Hell yeah, man. So I was like, this nigga's about to fucking upset the world again.
And there's gonna be all those conspiracies and, you know, oh, they cheated because the ref, did you not see the ref had on blue socks?
It was clearly going for Tom Brady.
Yeah, it was Patriot blue.
Yeah, man.
So I lost $10 to fucking Finn Jones on the Super Bowl, and then I lost another extra $1 because we bet the Gatorade color.
Oh damn!
Which is a fun bet for all the people.
That is a fun bet.
Next year, when y'all watch the Super Bowl at a party or with friends, fucking a fun little $1 bet on the side, or $5 if y'all want to be ballers or whatever, you know. So I can fucking bet the color of the Gatorade, man. That shit was cool. Whatever color they throw on the coach, you know. Little Cody Morley won that shit. He picked yellow. I picked Patriot blue because I figured it was gonna be Tom Six and there was gonna be dashing blue Gatorade around and shit, you know.
Yeah, man.
The funny shit was Kevin Hart though.
This little nigga trying to walk on the stage.
Kevin Hart, that little motherfucker was drunk as hell, dog.
He was like, but you saw how he looked at the security guard.
He was like,
come on, man, that's me, bro.
And then when they took him on Michael Irvin show, did you see that shit? He get up there and he was like, listen, it's Philly, we don't give a fuck. Oh. I'm done. He was like, I'm done. I'm done. He sat the fucking microphone down and got off. That shit was hilarious.
Philly, we don't give a fuck. Oh.
Dog, I didn't realize how small he is until he got on that stage. Them men were sitting down. Kevin Hart is standing up and he is eye to eye with them motherfuckers. I was like, God damn, he's small, bro.
He's a tiny dude.
That's why he's so funny. He's had shit talked to him his whole life.
Entire existence, bro.
I know, because my buddy Murray is that small. little piece of shit motherfucker. And he's caught hell his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he probably witty than him.
any short motherfucker that's ever around me gonna catch it, cause I've had them. I got them locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? Jim's so stupid. Why don't you just throw it back instead of cutting into the camera every time?
I would have caught it, Jim. Yeah, man. Fucking what we were talking about earlier, man. Like that shit was crazy because I've been telling a lot of people that like military is the prison shit. Like,
oh yeah.
And when in prison,
that's another thing Jim didn't do. He didn't bring that list. I've been texting him all week. Shit I wanted to talk about on the podcast. All he did was get in here and fuck around with all his little wires and gadgets, and did not fucking bring out a list.
He like the equipment
one
setup.
time. Yeah. What? Text me about my phone though. Make sure your phone's at 100% today. We're gonna use it. You know, but fucking couldn't handwrite a list, you know, or even bring me his phone. I would have handwritten it out today. I would have had it right here, you know.
Or you could have put like, you could get like a little top.
But I remember most of it was, it was like jail shit. Like I was gonna tell them about that shit, you know, because motherfuckers just seems like they don't know anything about that shit, you know. It's like
they know what they see on TV.
Yeah. I hear like comics get up here and do hack shit about getting butt fucked in prison, and it's just like, God, you're such a fucking snowflake.
Right.
You know, you have no clue. You could tell you've never been in trouble, been in jail, your whole fucking life's pussy. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? It's just a bunch. You think a man is straight his whole life and goes to prison? It's like, well, I guess I'm gonna start butt fucking. You know what I'm saying? Kevin said, turn volume levels up. Kind of like Damien the Fag Coffee. But
yeah, man, they see what they saw. Like Oz was a horror film for jail. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, oh shit, like it's like that, gangs and shit. Oh god. But I'm like, whatever you see on TV is the fantasy of everything. So it's like, of course they're gonna overhype. Like some one dude probably got fucked in the ass in one jail like that year. And they're like, well, there's a whole storyline off of this.
There's different levels, man. There's county jails. All right. There's very little butt fucking in the county jail. You know what I'm saying?
People try to stay the fuck away from it.
You only get out 3 times a day for an hour, and that's to use the phone, fucking take a shower, watch TV, shit like that. Some jails are 21 hour, 23 hour lockdown. Like you can get out once a day and shit like that. Most of them are 21 hour lockdown, or you get lucky enough to be in like an open dorm and shit.
Dorm, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're lucky.
And
if you're fucking lucky.
And it's like somebody said, Chili Raymond is the motherfucking. It's all about that chili Raymond. You right, motherfucker. Them ramen noodles is currency in the chain gang.
That's the best currency.
Dog, that's how I got the tattoo on my chest, that T-Rex shit. I gave that motherfucker 10 soups. And I was working in the kitchen at the time. So there was like this little office in there that the officer stayed in with a little desk, and she could do her paperwork and like order food and keep up with all that shit, right? So she had a little desk in there, so I knew she had safety pins. So I told Buddy, I said, hey man, I can get you a new pen. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give me a tat, I don't want you using that fucking pen.
Right.
He was like, yeah, that's cool, man. You get me a new pen, I'll only charge you $5. And back then, soups were like 55 cents. That's how long ago I was in jail. And so I was like, all right, I'll give you 10 soups and a new pen. And he was like, bet. And so fucking, boom. That bitch went to the freezer one day to get some shit. I went right in her office, snatched the safety pin, you know what I'm saying? And I just safety pinned it to my drawers, you know, to my boxers.
Nigga, Easter's forever a criminal. Nigga in jail doing crime.
Hell yeah, in jail.
He's like, fuck the system, nigga.
And so, I brought that shit back, man, and Buddy fucking, he put like a little sheet up on the back of his bunk, so, because in the open dorms, they just got like this mirror thing, this one-way mirror. They can see out, we can't see in type shit. Tower, you know? And they can see us. So he put a little sheet up and shit, and fucking, cause you put a sheet up for a little while before they come in there and rip it down. And then he fucking gave me that tattoo. It was, you know, that shit was crazy. That shit was like this long. He had like 20-something batteries taped together, and so all types of shit down here, like a broken radio. The radio was broken open and shit.
Crafty, bro.
Dude, it was dope. Should have seen the way he made the fucking,
how these niggas don't get
the
jobs
ink.
when they get
The motherfucker made the ink. He burnt some newspaper in the bathroom and like caught the black the soot, the black smoke in like a foam cup, and then like mixed that shit with baby oil or some shit to make the ink. If y'all know, I'm probably nowhere near how he did it, but I'm close to how he did it.
Hey,
Cocksucker.
it
You
was
know what I'm saying?
intuitive than a motherfucker. Hey, people in jail should definitely be allowed to work after they get out of jail. Them motherfuckers build up all kind of creativity in their fucking head.
Danny V out in Vegas. What's up, dog? Good to see you. Good to see the whole family's doing good out there and shit. Yeah, saving up them salt and pepper packs. Danny V said saving up them salt and pepper packs. Hey, that's another thing. Sugar. Motherfuckers don't know. Sugar is one of the hardest things to get in the chain gang, man. I was in a prison work camp one time.
They don't want you to be
and I knew this old man who worked in the kitchen, but he was in another dorm. So I want sugar for coffee. I ain't trying to make buck. That's why they won't give you the sugar. Buck, AKA alcohol, right? They'll make alcohol in a shoe, in a fucking garbage bag.
In the toilet.
In the toilet if they can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted sugar for my coffee, man. I can't drink my coffee. Oh, the 7-Eleven cup just made an appearance on this First Thought podcast appearance. Hey, this cup right here will save you money, motherfuckers. You get free refills on Monday, dollar refills every other day.
It's a coffee drink.
And it keeps your coffee warm. Hello? But, so this is what I had to do to get fucking sugar. I had to get a rubber glove, which is known as a fifi, alright? Yeah. So, for one, I'm fucking up some pussy just to do this. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I'd have to take a spoonful of coffee, I'd fill up a couple of fingers, and I'd rip them off. Yeah. And I'd tie them up, right? And then I'd stick them in my nuts. And then I'd go out on yard call, and the old man would have like 15, 20 packs of sugar in a plastic bag, like a sandwich bag, and tie it up, and he'd have it on his nuts. And we'd walk a lap on yard call until we got all the way to the furthest part of the track where the guard tower wasn't, and then we'd switch off the fucking sugar and for the fucking coffee. Yeah, like we were fucking doing a drug exchange, and it was just
coffee and sugar.
It was just fucking coffee and sugar, man.
And then if you got caught, you'd have did more time. This shit is crazy, bro.
I went to the hole.
That shit is crazy.
They would have called that. They just said that's too much sugar. That's contraband. They just decide when shit's contraband.
Yeah, when they get tired.
Until they need your contraband. Cause check this out, motherfuckers. One time, I always run a store. Take that. I got it. Yeah. Fucking it'd be cool if you could put it over there somehow. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But one time I always ran a store when I was in the chain gang to keep motherfuckers from wanting to fight me and shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm a white boy in the fucking system.
Skinny as hell.
Skinny, fucking, I got a mouth on me, you know? And I don't really like, I luckily didn't get put in one of them prisons where you just gotta choose. Either you're gonna be with the whites, the blacks, the Mexicans, the Aryans, all that shit. I went to prison work camps and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Which is a huge difference. Because I know there's prisons out there that are fucked up, you know, but you know, them motherfuckers that are in there, hey, they can either handle it or they ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Prison, so they closed down Rikers Island. That shit's so fucked up.
But I was in one, you know, that was pretty cool. You know, motherfuckers were just trying to do their time and get the fuck back home. That's the best situation you could be put in. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's got that mind frame. So I was in there and I was like running store. Man, I had so many cereals. They give you cereal on Saturday. All right, a lot of black people don't fuck with cereal. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't fuck with milk.
Milk, yeah.
That's the thing.
Fuck their stomachs up.
There you go.
Thanks, Mom, for raising me the right way.
So I would tell them, like, if they didn't have like a soup or like a Hershey, like a Mr. Goodbar, I like the sweets or like a soup for a cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I would order cigarettes because I didn't smoke, and since I didn't smoke, I'd let you roll your own cigarette. Because I figured out quick that the rolling papers that come with those cigarettes only allow you to roll them so big.
Yeah.
They think they get down on it. They be trying to like stuff all this extra tobacco in there. And that shit gonna fall out, bro. It only rolls so big.
Yeah.
So I would let them roll that big ass cigarette, what they thought, because it's only the size of like a regular cigarette anyway.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have like an item, I'd be like, all right, then let me get your milk and your cereal on Saturday. They'd be like, bet. They love that. That was a good deal for them. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck this milk.
And so, man, there'd be some Saturdays where
milk
I would have.
Contraband.
There'd be some Saturdays, man, I'd have like fucking 8 or 9 milks, fucking 8 or 9 cereals. Bro, I had so many cereals one time. Them motherfuckers knew I had the cereals. All right? So they was like, in prison they do a count.
Yeah.
Right? And then they see how many inmates they have in each dorm. So A dorm has 86 inmates. We need 86 cereals to go over there. You see what I'm saying? It's real simple, you know. B dorm has 126. We need 126. One night they were like 20 something short. They come to my fucking bunk at like 4 in the morning because the kitchen crew, you wake up at like 3:30, 4 in the morning, go to the kitchen because you gotta have breakfast ready by like, I think they serve breakfast like 5:30, 6 in the morning in the chain gang, something like that. You know what I'm saying? They go ahead and feed you, and then they give you time to like either take us another nap, get your shit together, because then you're gonna have to go out there and stand on, they had these squares, and you stand on a number, and then the fucking officers would come up and call out the number, and if they called your number, then you went on that detail. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like fucking 3, 4 in the morning, bro. They kick on my bunk. Boom, boom. Yeah. Easter, wake up. Boom, boom. Easter, wake up. I was like, wow, what's up, man? What happened? And they were like, we need 20. They were like, we need 22 cereals. I was like, what? And they were like, we need 22 fucking cereals. We know you got them. It's contraband. And I was like, well, fucking just don't take my Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Right, take the whack ones, man. Take the whack ones.
Right. And that one cop, when I said that one cop kind of laughed. He was like, oh, yeah, that's my favorite too. And fucking, that was the only thing that like kept them all cool about it. But they sure the fucking enough, they was like, which locker's yours? I was like, that one right there has all the cereal. And then they was like, oh, and you got an extra locker? I think we'll be taking these 20. I was like, you can have the 20 fucking cereal. You know what I'm saying? Take 30, motherfucker. Just leave the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know?
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man. So you never know what the fuck is coming your way.
Yeah, I was on that job for 3 weeks, man.
Motherfucker.
I ain't gonna do none of that shit. I mean, I did watch people fight over the very things that you're talking about, but they have been in there for months, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Motherfuckers, they were done by then.
Man, first time I got in a fight, I got jumped by these little 2 Mexicans, right? But it was stupid. Like, okay, we had a microwave in the day room.
Yeah.
And they would sell these like they sold these plastic white cups on commissary. They were plastic. They had like the little ridges to them, and they come with a lid. You know what I'm saying? That plastic country cup with a lid. Motherfuckers put iced tea in it. Shit, right? All right, and you could fit one whole soup in that motherfucker. And then we'd put the soups and the spice in there, and motherfuckers would break up crackers and Slim Jims. They put all kind of shit in there, and then you let that shit sit until they get ready to pop the doors, so your noodles be all swelled up. You know what I'm saying? And then motherfuckers would be at their cell door, because they would let out odds for an hour, and then put them up, and then they let evens out for an hour. Put that up. Man, them motherfuckers would be at their cell door. You'd be in your cell door, and it would be a race to the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers, you know, you could only fit about 8 to 10 cups in that last microwave, and then they would start. It would go on the side. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we kept count, and then we would, as you took one out, you would. Right? So I'm doing it one day, man, or I was going up there to get my cup, and this little Mexican dude, he put his thumb all the way down in my cup and pulled it out, and I didn't even trip on him really. I was just like, hey man, don't put your thumb in my cup, bro. I'll get it.
Yeah.
That's all I said. And then he turned it into some racist shit. Oh, I can't touch your cup because I'm a Mexican. Okay, motherfucker. Okay, white boy. And he started to. Yeah. I said, fuck it. You boiling soup in this motherfucker. My back, and I flipped this little ass. Yeah. on the ground, and the cops had already came in the dorm and got everybody by then. So
this nigga sized me up. So I threw hot fucking soup in his face. Man, bro, I'm glad you out of jail, dog.
Exactly.
God damn.
That's the shit they forced me at 19. At 19, I'm throwing hot soup in motherfuckers' face.
Grown motherfuckers too.
Yeah. I mean, they little bitty though.
Yeah.
You know, the motherfuckers was, he was like this big, like, I was like, what, bitch? Yeah. Oh, what? Food. I was glad, hey, I'd never been so happy to see the police though. Because I hit that motherfucker. I got clocked and I felt them. They was on me, boy.
Yeah.
There was like 3 of them on me. Because I felt one was grabbing my legs and the other was jumping on me, trying to hit me. They would hit me in the head. And then the cops came in. I was like, yeah, I got you motherfuckers. I floored that one little motherfucker.
That's hilarious, bro. I saw 2 dudes fighting because the honey bun. Like
honey buns ain't no joke in the motherfucking chain gang.
We play spades in the day room.
They're more than soups, that's why.
Yeah.
They cost more.
That's what dude kept saying, cause like they were betting. I didn't know they were betting, so I'm just whooping ass. Cause I'm good at spades. I'm a college student. Nigga. That's all I do. So I'm fucking whooping niggas in spades, and then the niggas that are on the team, they're like, I bet we win. And then the other dude's like, nah, I bet, bro, right here. They used to call me ATL. I bet ATL win, bro. ATL, that nigga good. So then, there was big nigga, his name was Aaron, bro. He was like, slap the honey bun on the table. I'm still just like, all right, this nigga want a honey bun. Like, that's all I think. And then the other nigga, bam, honey bun. And then, like, we win the game, finish it out. So, nigga, I'm watching music videos, like, just chilling. And then I hear, like, hey, man, you gonna give me my goddamn honey bun? We won. And I'm like, oh, I thought y'all was just gonna eat them shits.
Nah, it was
bad. Yeah. He's like, you gonna give me all my honey buns, nigga? And he's like, don't make me have to come ask you again. He's like, I gotta come out here again, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, right? So the dude comes downstairs like 7 o'clock. There before they put us all away.
Yeah.
Like he comes downstairs, he's like, before they put me in my dorm, bro, I just got a hook with you, boss. And the other dude was like, man, fuck out of here, man. And then this nigga like looked at everybody, like did that
like he ain't taking this shit serious.
This nigga said, alright. I was like, shit! Get the fuck away from these niggas, bro.
Man, I've seen that type shit happen so many times in the jail.
I was like, shit, this shit crazy. Mama, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Man, I seen this little hood motherfucker, this older white dude. I knew he was gonna try him because he's a white guy. You know what I'm saying? He was a little young cat. And the white dude says some slick shit, and the little motherfucker stood up and he said, say it again, motherfucker. And dude stayed sitting on his bunk though. He was like, oh man, whatever. He said, whoop-de-whoop. He said whatever the shit again. Yeah. And little buddy was like, he got on that motherfucking chest and like, god damn! He put your ass to sleep!
Crazy to watch motherfuckers just get beat to death. Just beat.
Oh, man, crazy.
Like,
one of them bigger cats grabbed that little motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And was like, chill out, chill out, chill out. And the police came in, and dude got over. He was like, oh, my bad. A fucking Cloudy and Rowdy podcast. But hey, at least it's on my shirt, you know, that you're representing. Damn, I done chain ganged your ass for hot coffee. Just like the soup and shit.
Hey man, I got a hook with you.
Damn, my bad, man. Hey, throw me some napkins if you could, John. That shit got all over the blunt and shit. The fucking 7-Eleven cup, first appearance. It done fucked shit up, man. Got excited talking about fucking people up, man. Yeah. Come on up here. Jump in that pink chair.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, well, you can jump in, I guess, in the green one then, because Jonathan's probably going to go change.
Nah, we know what the chair's little.
Oh, yeah, the chair's fucked up. Damn, man.
Yeah, dude, that's how you get it down, dude.
I don't stop production, though. You see what I'm saying? I'm a clean.
Yeah, dude.
Bang, bang, bang. Here we go.
Fucks up Mexicans and then cleans them.
Yeah, you know, they tried to make it.
Yeah,
little did they know that I'm fucking, little did they know I'm friends with the best fro in Mexico. Hello? No, I guess it's the fucking long hair don't care episode, ain't it? Yeah, well, we got the Goldilocks going, we got the fucking best fro in Mexico. Holy sheep shit.
Representing broke motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Spending that money on grams.
Spending that money on this motherfucker. Roger Lopez be taking pictures in Maybachs and shit every day. He's out there moving cars from dealership to dealership.
Yeah. I've been fucking posting videos like, yo, check it out, I just pulled up my new rolls.
I just copped this, any bitches want to give me a head in it. Today is the day. It is a 1 day off, bitch.
Yeah.
You have to meet me at the work area. You have to meet me at the dealership.
It's gonna have to be from like 9 to 10, because that's when I'm moving it.
From 9 to 10, I'll meet you at a 7-Eleven. And you can give me head in a Maybach. You ever gave head in a Maybach?
Bitch.
Lay back.
Yeah, dude, you hit it on the nail, dude. That's it.
No, it reminds me, dude, at a Mexican restaurant one time with my buddies from Pleasant Hill, David, and we was with Brad and Lil Shane, this kid, a couple kids from my football team, Adam Horn, Dustin Lancaster, David's mom was there. Bro, we were having a blast one day. And the waitress, that bitch started giving me attitude for some reason. And I was just like, bitch, do you not know the girl I'm fucking drives a Lexus? This is back when a Lexus was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? We in Georgia, people, not Hollywood, California at the time. It was a big deal, goddammit, right?
That's fucking beautiful.
And she was just like, what? And I was like, bitch, I get head in a Lexus.
How you gonna talk shit?
No, I'll tell you, I wish David Webb could pull that. I wish David Webb was watching, because he would see that shit, dog. Fucking, and she goes, well, I don't give a fuck about that Lexus. And she walked away all pissed off. And when she came back, I was like, bitch, you ever gave a head in a Lexus? I just kept on her all night about giving head in a Lexus.
Damn, dude, you fucking fucked that bitch up.
That's what reminded me of it was.
That's fun.
Guess who's Bizak? Guess who's Bizak?
Oh.
Still smell coffee on his clothes. Like
I smell like coffee anyway, man. I wear cocoa butter.
Cream, I was tossing them over.
All I do is wear cocoa butter all day. I must be smelling like coffee anyway.
Hell yeah, that cocoa oil. That shit.
Reminds me of Crazy Girls down the block over here, dude. You know the strip club Crazy Girls?
Oh yeah, I walk by it every night.
How does Roger put on cocoa butter?
I walk by it every night, bro. And there's like this little cage section, and it's this alley thing that and then bitches hang out back there, smoke weed. I see them back there all the time. I see G-string asses all the time. I walk by there.
Roger goes to strip clubs more than anyone I know.
It's what now, baby? Don't believe that.
He said, don't believe that. You put him on blast.
Hey, baby, don't believe that. I don't be going nowhere.
Jay Green said, what up, Roger Lopez?
Hey, it was Jay. Shut dog.
Shut down. That's the other fresh Jay.
He's
The Jay Greenhouse. It says the Jay Greenhouse. It might not even be Jay Green.
Why did I Jay Greenhouse?
My bad. The Jay Greenhouse said, what's up? What's up, Jay Greenhouse?
That's a different Jay Green.
Hello.
That's right.
Good name.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I was talking about being in the chain gang and shit.
How long were you in jail for? Like, what was your?
I got convicted. I got busted in '98. I got convicted and charged in '99, and then I got out in 2000 and started the probation, which was 10 years long. Yeah.
They gave you 10-year probation?
Yeah, and so in and out all together over that 10 fucking years, probably 4 to 5 of them I was in jail or prison.
Damn.
If the homie was just born on the West Coast,
I wouldn't have ever went. Yeah.
you'd be a billionaire. Look
Look at Roger pulling weed out of a paper and shit.
Just like a true Mexican.
I know, that's what I tell everybody on stage. I'm like, I left Georgia mainly because where I'm from, if you buy weed, you get a felony. Out here, you buy weed, you get a receipt.
And you get friends. You get a whole new community of people to fuck with.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Yo, this is like I brought out a Mexican dirt weed, you know, throwback. You guys want to smell this shit? I got it for free at the shop today.
But what you want to do, man, is
It has no scent.
I got to wear a
If you can see it on camera.
Oh yeah, that is some straight up
It's just
dirt.
like being here in
Yo,
person.
it's bad, dude.
No
So,
smell.
I got-
smell, people.
It's bad.
This is what it looks like. Woo!
That shit is, that's some shit they smoking in Georgia right now. That's what
Oh,
that is.
that's true, man.
And they paying 35 or 8 for that shit.
Yo, this
50,
is
man.
Yo, this
God.
is worse in Mexico City.
That's
dude.
insane, man. They gonna do people like that out there. Y'all should be a damn shame to yourself, Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
The
But-
plug, every plug in Atlanta is like, fuck them niggas.
Yeah, that ain't no motherfucker. Man, fuck that cracker. Get his ass off of that motherfucker stage. He talking
Trying to
about.
send all our folks to Los Angeles,
Yeah, he
man.
trying to fuck our plug up.
Roll that shit out.
Jay Greenhouse said a white guy, a black guy, and a Mexican walk into a bar.
It's Jay Green.
Oh, it is Jay
Yeah,
Green?
yeah.
Oh, that is Jay Green.
Hey.
So there we go. Huh? Yeah. Jay Grizzle.
Jay, hey, you better be on time for the show, nigga. Roll that shit out, Roger.
Hell yeah, dude.
Roger that.
No, I guess
Dude, I gotta come to your mic on Fridays. I didn't
Oh,
realize.
please do, man.
I don't fuck with next stage.
Plug
Now
your
that
mic.
Roger
What is that, next
Lopez
stage?
is over there.
Yo, please, yo.
See what I'm saying,
Yo,
man?
bro, thank
That's
you,
that
man.
USA to Mexico.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, dude. Friday nights, man. Don't tell nobody.
You Mexico.
Yeah, we smoke weed in there. We don't give a fuck, dude. We
You
smoke
said don't
blunts
tell
in there,
nobody.
dude.
Fuck that security
Yeah.
guy.
You just said.
They said it on camera, Roger.
Oh shit! I got one rolled up.
Hell yeah.
That Mexican weed must
It's
be
got,
good.
it's got coffee on it though. I'm gonna have to let it dry out. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's because
It's gonna be a good tasting flow.
Damn,
It's
man.
'cause
Yeah, this gonna. Ooh, I just changed the game. Imagine motherfuckers. No, you pour the coffee on a regular swisher before you roll it. Let it dry, then roll it, and you got that mocha latte.
Mocha latte
Kush,
G.
motherfucker. Yeah, mocha latte Kush. Goddamn.
Coffee blunts.
Coffee blunts. The lighter took a dive. Everything happened on that spiel.
Yeah, man. The Cloudy and Rowdy shirt got fucked. The fuck.
That's another thing, man. Just to have a lighter in the chain gang, bro, is a big deal. Motherfuckers will charge you a soup for a strike, homie.
A soup for a fucking.
If it's
man.
working, to light it and light your cigarette.
They charge you a
Make it a
soup.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking cup of noodles?
Yeah,
What
man.
you gonna get another lighter from? If you're in the county.
Fuck, you try to get 220.
When you in the
still
county,
go
yeah.
outside?
When you in the county,
Outside! Yeah, when you get 220, you better.
you don't go outside and
Outside? You go outside in county?
No, bro.
Oh,
And
these
even
guys
if
are
you do,
motherfuckers.
You're not smoking in front of the.
you know, when I was first locked up.
Roger.
When I was first locked up in Hall County Jail, fucking they didn't let us outside for like 4 months, and we only got to go outside because some inmate was smart enough to send like what's called a 1080 form on the fucking jail.
Oh,
he like
wow.
sent it to the fucking captain or some shit
I'm
like
getting
that,
no vitamin D.
and like threatened to fucking contact the outside, and was like it's crazy. And so then they started giving us what was called yard call, and it was on in like that county jail and probably most county jails. It was just a big square opening of concrete outside. It wasn't like you were on grass, motherfucker. You found a twig, someone threw it over the fence. Then you gonna get tackled for picking them up. You're like, what they go to you? Bam!
Motherfuckers gonna shoot you. You started firing.
Man, there was motherfuckers that was like getting they girls and they side bitches arrested for throwing shit over that fence, bro.
Damn.
Bitches would walk by and try to throw them cigarettes
Yeah,
or like
cigarettes
or a
or
pack of weed or something, and the cops would see that shit and have them tracked down.
That's a good bitch, man.
That's a dope bitch, but
Yeah, that's super dope.
you gotta be
man.
smarter, man.
You gotta be.
You have a fucking place to carry things into the jail. Put it in your pussy.
Yeah, bitch, put it in your pussy.
No, they can't. You can't.
You can't see it like that?
Hell no. You see people through bulletproof glass, bro.
Oh, dude, they got you fucking
Ain't no
in
conjugal
prison.
visits in the county jail, son.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, county. I thought you meant prison. I thought you were talking about prison.
Nah, and then most prisons, I mean, not all prisons have conjugal. You
Wait,
just-
wait.
You get to see each other through like bars and holding hands.
They were throwing things over the wall for county.
Yeah, motherfucker.
That ain't no dope bitch. She's stupid.
In Hall County. It's Hall County, Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
It was-
stupid ass girl. Here you go, honey. What the fuck are you doing? Here you go. Richard needed his medicine. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that shit's insane. Man, I got to a point where I would go to probation sometimes, bro, and I would have on 3 pair of boxers, 3 pair of white socks, like 3 white undershirts, my toothbrush, all that shit.
Yeah.
I'd have a toothbrush, shit in my back pocket, and a sandwich bag, just in case he drug tested.
Nigga ready to go to jail.
Yep. Because that's what you could do, people. If you think you about to go to the chain gang, if you think you about to go to jail, motherfuckers, if you on probation on the East Coast watching, and you smoke a reefer, and you think you're gonna go, if you're gonna go get it over with, if you're gonna go turn yourself in, because I've turned myself in a bunch. You just get tired of running, man. Like, I ran for like 1.5 years, 2 years one time.
Damn.
And then I hit my probation officer up out of nowhere. Because that bitch I was with got pregnant when I thought it was my kid. And so I was like, I want to go ahead and get this shit over with so I can be out before he's born, type shit. So I hit my probation officer up and was like, yo, I'm on the run from Gwinnett. I was like, if I turn myself into you, will you get me a better deal? I was like, because they just want me for some bullshit.
Yeah.
Y'all want me for a probation warrant. And he was like, what are you looking to do? And I told him that bitch was pregnant. I said, if I can get out in 90 days, that'll be dope. And he was like, all right, I'll get you a 6-month waiver. We'll 2-for-1 it, get you out in 90 days. If you just come turn yourself in. He's like, tomorrow at 12 o'clock. I was like, bet. I went up there at 12, at noon the next day to his office and fucking turned myself into jail.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. And did he keep his promise?
And yeah, it was 6 months, do 2-for-1, so I got a 90-day, what's called a 90-day waiver.
Hey,
But that was one of them times though. I showed up, I had like 3 white shirts. Reason it's, you gotta wear all white shirts, all white boxers, all white socks. That's like government approved shit. They'll let you keep that shit. Like, especially like if there's a cool booking officer, you could be like, hey man, I had a probation warrant, bro. I wore these on purpose, so I ain't gonna have money on my books. You gotta give them that woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I ain't gonna have money on my books to be buying this shit. So that's why I wore this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
when I got caught, bro, it was on the 4th of July, and the cop took me to his family barbecue before he took me to jail.
What?
He said, you can run. He's like, you can leave. He's like, I'm gonna find you. And I was like, yeah, because you got my fucking cell phone, you bitch. He had my cell phone. You know I couldn't go anywhere. But he let me out the car. I ate some good ass food. I was kicking it, bro. And then I did 3 weeks in jail after that. Now something I was like, fuck. I was like, what my mom gonna think when I go home and I ain't talked to her in 3 weeks? I went to court that morning on the release. My mom right there like, motherfucker, what are you doing? What are you doing in jail? You're supposed to be in class.
oh, it can happen so quick, man. I remember I was driving on a suspended license. And but I was working at the time, man. I had this badass job working for Turner Field. I was working for Sports Line Media or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I took pictures at Turner Field. I took pictures of all the fans. I was fan photography. That's what I was
damn,
dude, I had a press pass. I could go anywhere in that stadium at any time. I had a little walkie-talkie and shit. We'd be like, you know that? I'm at the upper deck taking pictures, motherfucker. You know that type shit, right? And man. And one night, driving home, fucking, I get off Thornton Road exit. My mom lived up there in Cobb County. You know what I'm saying? I get off that fucking Thornton Road exit, and I see Douglas County right there. They stayed right there. When you get off Thornton Road, them motherfuckers is right there on the right, waiting for your motherfucking ass. Right before the Young Hardys and the now there's like a Bojangles and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Right before the Waffle House.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker, I seen him, so I tried to like zip through traffic on him and shit, cause I was like, he behind me, because I had my shirt on. I got my goddamn shirt on. It was a hot night, hot Georgia night. And fucking, sure enough, the motherfucker gets behind me. He pulled me over because I didn't have the tag light thing wasn't working on my mom's car.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and it was one of those times, man, like my mom's window didn't, that car, the window didn't roll down at the time. The electric shit was fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I gotta open the door, bro. And he's like, all right, just crack the door and hand me your driver's license and shit. Man, when I cracked the door, I heard that motherfucker's dog going off. I was like, well, not running tonight, And just like that, my fucking night, that whole situation turned. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I went to jail for like 2 fucking weeks. Pam. Hey, get your big Santa Claus ass up here, boy.
Fuck yeah.
Do all that shit, Roger.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'll share.
So, yeah, it was like I went to jail automatically, you know, because there's no letting you go when you're driving on a suspended license. And
you gotta pick again.
yeah, and then fucking so then check this out. My mom, God bless her, fucking then people called to ask like, where's Thomas at? Why hasn't he been at work? And instead of being like, oh well, he had to go out of town, because I had already told him I did the tile shit too, because that was like a part-time job, you know, and you got paid $14 an hour for like up to 100 pictures.
Shit.
15 to 16 for 150 to 200.
I'd have been a
and then
nigga.
200 and more. Like if you got 250 or more, you could get up to 20 an hour for that shit. You know, but games are only 4 hours long, something like 4 or 5 hours long. So it was a part-time ass job. So they knew I did the tile shit. So instead of being like, oh well, he had to go out of town, do some time, she was just like, well, he got arrested the other night. He's in jail. And so that was it. They never asked me to come back because they used to like when the season would end, you know, they would tell us that whether they made the playoffs, blah, 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 which we, at the Braves, usually always make the playoffs, and then they would contact us when all that came up. And then when the season, then when the new season began, even spring training games and shit, they'd be like, if you would like to come today for spring training, you know, you can. It's not going to be that many pictures, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I used to get the emails every season. I worked for like 3 or 4 seasons in a row, man.
Where is this at?
Turner Field.
Turner Field?
I was a fan photographer.
Oh, nice.
It was cool. You would have, the only thing was like people would be watching a game and you'd have to get them to stand up and turn around because they wanted the field in the background. You know, or if you caught them out in the hallways, and then, you know, that was a picture of Hank Aaron and not Marty, you'd be like, could you stand in front of the picture of Hank real quick? And they just wanted like, or if that said Braves instead of Marty's, you'd be like, could y'all stand under the Braves, you know, logo real quick? They just wanted Braves shit.
So
every picture.
I'd have been doing that shit.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it was free for them to take that picture at the time. If they wanted to order it off the internet, of course it cost money, but you could do dope shit. You could order t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, mouse pads, all kind of shit. I'm integrating that shit into my tour. You know what I'm saying?
When I came in here, I could have sworn, because I had no idea it was a sports conversation. I thought you were doing something, because I know your little Craigslist stuff. I was thinking like Easton was taking pictures of somebody. Like,
no, it's been more of like a jail and prison episode. You know, a lot of people are interested in that shit because they know I went for a long time. You know?
Oh yeah.
So I've just been talking about all that, really. You know, how to like, you know, the shit you want to do and get by and shit. You know, I mean, in the beginning, what's up?
How was it like? How'd your parents and family deal with it in Georgia?
My mom was devastated.
Was she?
I'm a mama's boy, and I'm her only son. You know, and she was just fucking devastated. My dad, you know, he just was like, you know, he's got to be a tough dad. You know, he's got to be the tough. He can't come in and be like, well, it's gonna be fucked up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to just be like, you know, you strong kids, you make it. It's only 6 months, you know, shit like that. And it was just like. At 19 years old, bro, like...
yeah, you don't hear that shit.
So did they have to, like, financially pay for everything? Like, at 19?
That's the thing, too, yeah. My mom, man, she had to put money on my books. She came to visitations.
I'm sorry, guys. That was my...
I was gonna just stare at him and make it but Jonathan's Jamaican kicked in and he just started dancing and shit. Jamaican motherfucker.
I supposed to that ringtone, man.
I was already rushing over here because I wanted to make it. But I'm fat, so everything's a little bit slower for me anyways.
Who is Dax Big Burly Bagley? Do y'all know who that is? That's who somebody said you look like.
Big Burly Bagley.
Ben Johnson was Ben Quick with that one.
I remember when I first got when I got arrested, like my dad refused to actually visit me in jail. Like I got it, but then like it was weird because I had a conversation with them because I made the newspapers for like growing a bunch of weed, and like he looked at it, it's like it says you were like gonna make $1 million off of that. I was like I don't know about that. He's like, man, fucking proud of you. I never had a chance to make $1 million.
All that time I fucking did, my dad probably came to, I don't know, maybe one visitation. He's just not like that. He ain't. He would talk to me on the phone.
Like that, yeah.
He would talk to me on the phone, but that was the thing. He'd be like, well, son, I'm not going to come up there and see you. I don't want to see you in a fucking jumpsuit behind glass and shit.
Yeah.
My mom, man, she was a super soldier, man. Shouts out to Mom Easter. She was the best in the world. She was there every fucking week that she could be. I mean, she didn't miss a week. I mean, for 6 months, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, she felt bad if she had to miss one. Like, she'd be apologizing. I'm so sorry, son. I couldn't make it, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, she was fucking awesome. My fucking nanny got arrested coming to see me. That's how fucked up Hall County, that's how fucked up Georgia is. People, you know, listen, white people go to jail, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
they arrested my grandmother for a check that she wrote when we were camping when I was a little kid, like from like the 90s.
What the fuck?
And that Hall County happens to be where a place
Grandma's got warrants.
Hall County happens to be a place where Lake Lanier is at in Georgia. And it's where every like a majority of Georgia goes to camp. You know. And so when I was a kid in the 90s, we go camping. She wrote a check at like a grocery store in Flowery Branch, Georgia, and it bounced. And then people are so country and hick, they didn't think to just get in touch with my nanny and tell her your check bounced, come pay.
Because your information's on the check.
They just turned her into the police immediately, like she did it on purpose or something. And so she's up there I'm in visitation one day. They come and grab my grandmother, dude. I fucking went nuts.
I wanna do that shit too. It's like, nigga, he's old. Like, what the fuck?
Old son, you know what I'm saying?
Did that add on to your sentence? Because you were like, really?
Nah, they were just like, calm down, I know it's fucked up. She go she's in booking, she's okay, she'll get out, you know, it's over a check and shit. I was like, oh, fucking check, you funky motherfucker. I was cussing out at motherfuckers, calling them all types of honky ass, racist, pussy motherfuckers, all types of shit I could say.
That's fucking crazy.
I hate fucking
How old was your
cops.
grandma at that point?
Yeah.
Old as fuck.
Yeah.
Age, nigga.
Yeah. Too old to be in the motherfucking women's holding cell or Hall County Detention Center. It was in the old jail too. That was just disgusting, man.
My grandma got pulled over and questioned because she was doing 35 and a 65.
Oh my god.
Why would you pull her over, bro? She's in the slow lane too. She's not the person that hogs the fast lane.
Right.
She's just not in a rush, bro.
Go ahead.
Well, my dad, he used to move around a lot when he was a kid, and he told me like a few years ago why. Because about every year, the cops would have to come to the house to tell my grandpa that Virginia has been writing bad checks at all the grocery stores. She just burned her name all over town. They'd have to move to another part of the Bay Area because like it's either pay the $1,500 or we arrest your wife. My grandpa, I was like, when you said it was check fraud, I was like, yeah, grandmas do that shit.
You hear this? You can write checks as long as you keep moving.
Keep moving, yeah.
Keep it going.
Not now.
Not now,
That's
yeah.
old shit.
Yeah,
of
course.
Right?
You're gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying?
I remember watching like the security change. You remember when they used to have your full account number on a bank receipt when you leave the bank, and if you drop that shit, you're fucked.
Yeah,
Then I remember they was like, okay, let's give it the last 4 numbers.
I'm putting that shit on silent.
Yeah. I'm still not listening to goddamn iPhone.
Fucking rookie.
God damn it.
Have you ever did a podcast before?
It's been a long fucking time.
This fucking mountain man comes in here and wants to get on the microphone, doesn't know how to silence his phone.
My phone doesn't blow up at all throughout the day, and the moment I start being around people, just fucking people start calling me, texting and shit.
Pam's been missing in action, by the way. This is, if you're wondering who this big burly motherfucker is, he's the guy that when me and Tim went on the mountain last November and trimmed marijuana. This is the fucking magic marijuana trimmer here. You know?
Yeah, I taught Tommy how to trim weed. He's very good, just a little bit slower.
I'm very slow, but my weed is showcase.
It's some weed, man.
He's a perfectionist.
I can trim the shit out that shit. My OCD kicks in like a motherfucker on that shit. This motherfucker, I can have a half a bag done, right? And he'll go, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my bag. I'll be like, all right, cool. Like a movie later, I'll look over at his bag, it's 3/4 of the way full. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
Edward Scissorhands?
Don't give a fuck hands. That's what it is, because him and Tim, they was like...
I'm not fast at running or anything like that, but I can move my fingers really fast.
I got running fingers. Yeah, I just care too much. Like if I see any type of little fucked up thing, I clip it, I fuck around.
Oh yeah.
I was blowing them.
Yeah. No, the best part was just yours and Tim's battles throughout the whole fucking thing. It was just you're just trying to work, and Tim's whole goal was just like, let's just piss Easter off today. Let's just do something.
That was his whole goal. Yeah.
He never actually vocalized. You could fucking tell. It's like, why would you play Sons of Anarchy that fucking loud? Like,
constantly.
All 17.
And I was the only reason there was any Sons of Anarchy. It was my TV, my fucking PlayStation 4, every fucking thing that was going on.
He provided all the entertainment.
And he fucking tortured me with it.
He Tims it.
Yeah, he timmed it up.
Yeah.
Timmed it. You know, both the Tims we knew were, well, we still know the white one. You know, they're both equally, like, fucking annoying.
Is it something to do with the name?
They're like yin and yang.
Yeah.
They're like blackbird and whitebird.
They are, dude. Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Black Tim disappeared.
What? Yeah, like I leave. He fucking like starts texting me when I leave, asking like if I want to hang out at the beach, like just out of nowhere. like, and I was like, what the like? I'm not even that close with you. Why do you want to hang out at the beach out of nowhere? Like,
He just wanted free weed.
probably. I think so.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
He knows you always got a bag.
I've always got a bag, and he wanted to share
like,
with friends, and
yeah.
he just thought we were friends.
No, and he just knows that you're a nice dude,
Yeah.
right? And he was probably thinking, they all mad at me, but Pam will still fuck with me because he a nice motherfucker.
Something fucked up happened. Like I think one of you guys punched the shit out of him or something.
Tim
did.
It was Tim on Tim crime.
That nigga threw him around the parking lot like 3 times. Like, stop trying to fight me, dude. I'm not gonna fucking kill you in front of everyone.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's like you tell that they know each other very well.
So where'd you disappear to, fucker?
Oh shit! I was in Columbus, Ohio. That place sucks. I was putting windows on big Zara buildings.
Oh, that's what you've been doing. You've been putting in windows.
Putting in windows and shit, and like going to strip clubs and stuff, like just blowing my money for no reason. I tried. I went to Miami, and I wanted to do cocaine in Miami just because like it's Miami, and I got fucking ripped off twice. Like I got sold salt. I'm pretty positive.
I just thought of something that happened to me in Miami.
Oh yeah.
With a weird stripper bitch. So me and my boy Chris Stevens, y'all gonna hear when it's a tile story, you're probably gonna hear Chris Stevens' name a lot, cause me and that motherfucker worked together a lot, you know, for a lot of years. And we was in Miami, man, and we was at a Denny's at like fucking, I don't know, 8:30, 9 in the morning, cause you know we had been working since 11 at night. You know what I'm saying? Cause you work overnight.
Yeah.
And
God, that sucks.
I see this weird looking bitch, this weird Spanish bitch across. At first I thought she was a tranny. I was with Chris on that shit. I thought she was a tranny, you know what I'm saying? And but you know, and it kept looking at me, you know, like a Steven Tyler looking motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And it had the big eyes, you know, and she kept looking over there. So I'm like, fucking, I can't fucking focus on my food. It's early in the morning, man, you know, I'm like, and so finally I keep looking, I look over there this one time, and she had fucking threw her leg out and fucking showed me her pussy. As soon as I looked, she was like, and she showed me that monkey, and I was like, oh, she got pussy. Alright, I'm gonna look some more now. Hell yeah, fuck this pancake all of a sudden, right? So I'm looking at this bitch, you know, and Chris knows. He's just like, what's going on, man? I was like, hey man, I think I'm
Probably smashed his weird.
I was like, I'm gonna have to use the work van. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm gonna need to use the work van. And he was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I was like, the hotel's across the street, bro. Walk it. West side, walk it out. You know what I'm saying? Walk it out, brother. So he walks over to the fucking thing, and the weird bitch gets in the fucking car with me, and she's like, I need you to take me somewhere. We're gonna make money. I give you some pussy. And I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And so fucking, dude, when we would be riding through the city and at red lights, she'd look over and see somebody in a car looking at her, and she'd go,
oh shit.
and she was like licking her titty at people's. These are people with their fucking coffee cups in the morning driving on work. She was like,
She's a freak.
you know, like it's a family shit. Trying to stroke one out early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And And this bitch is like licking her titties at people, and fucking like I pull up to this one red light, and she's like, you wanna see this pussy? And she's pulling her pussy out, and this dude's across, and she's like, you wanna see this pussy, baby? Bouncing her pussy around, man. And it's like, I can't really see the pussy, just the top of it, you know what I'm saying? And she's Steven Tyler-y, so she's on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, take me to my home, you know? And so we go to her house, and fucking, she takes me in this weird apartment, and she's pulling out all this fucking money, you know? And she's like, this is what I do, I make money, baby. You know, and she's like pulling out all this money, and she was like, this is money, baby. and so I'm like, okay, fucking, let's make some money. She goes, you want to make some money? You take me to the strip club. I was like, all right, let's go. So we get back in the fucking car. She grabs one of them stacks. She puts it in like a sock, just a regular a sock with strawberries. I'll never forget. It was like a strawberry shortcake sock or something, right? And she hops in my van, and we go to the strip club, dog. And she hops out, and she's got this sock full of money, and it looks like she's gonna walk up and smack a motherfucker with it, you know what I'm saying? And so when she walks up, the back security guard's like, what are you doing? She was like, I come in the strip, I come in here, I make money, you know, I got the money. And she's like holding this money, and he's like, where's your license? Because them bitches gotta have like a liquor license or a sheriff's card. That's what it was. Where's your card? They gotta have like a sheriff's card and shit to strip. And she was like, I don't need my card. I was here last night. That's how I make this money. And he was like, nah. She with you? I was like, no. I turned around and left that bitch, dog. No. That. You know
That's
what I'm
the best
saying?
thing to do, right?
Hell yeah.
Like, it's not like you drove around like Cheech Marin for like an hour.
Took the fuck off, dog. That was it, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Damn.
Well, alright, fuck it, man. Jim Beam gave us the 5-minute countdown. Let's do a wrap up and shit. Where can they find you, Pam?
Usually in the van.
Pam also lives in his van.
Yeah. I'm homeless as well.
Pam roughs it harder than me people. He lives in a minivan.
Yeah.
He can't. There's no standing
No
at
moving
all.
around.
It's
Nothing whatsoever.
very little movement in there. Very high funk level.
I got air fresheners all over the van now. I got cans. Just like every time I open the van door, just like one pops off, and I just fucking spray it just for good measure.
Right.
But then like you never lived in a van, like you never properly lived in a van until you had to pee sideways into like a Gatorade bottle though.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you gotta angle it a certain way so it don't pour out.
Yeah.
Or come up and touch the head of your dick.
Yeah.
Because that's gross.
It's weird. Sorry.
That's a hell of a wrap up.
Yeah. Right. That's.
You know, you need to bring your big ass back on next Saturday, maybe or something.
Yeah.
Because there's more Pam to be on Pam.
I'm on Instagram, Patrick O. Miller.
That's what Pam stands for.
Yeah, because there's an O. That's how you spell Pam with the O.
Patrick Alexander Miller.
Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, yeah. And now I have personal merchandise.
Oh.
I didn't see it coming. That's awesome.
Alright, best throw in Mexico.
Hey man, you guys can catch me at Roger Lopez Comedy on all the motherfuckers.
On everything.
On everything. Then I run Friday nights over not too far away, Sunset La Brea, every Friday, Next Stage Theater. Smoke weed.
Called Roger That Mike.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot the shit about my own shit. It's Roger That Friday night, smoke, everybody's welcome, all that good stuff.
John.
Yo, I'm Jonathan Tumblin. Y'all know me very well, I think.
By now.
Follow me on at Jonathan Tumblin on everything. Listen to the Fresh J's podcast. Then we got the Fresh J's Comedy Show coming to you, motherfuckers.
Oh,
on February 21st.
Bang!
That's it.
Alright, y'all know where to get Tommy Eastern, you know what I'm saying? I'm on Sunset Boulevard, I'm in the Van of Life, I'm on Periscope, 420, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hit us up at Cloudy and Rowdy at gmail.com with any suggestions. And thanks for always showing love and support and blazing in. I love you bad motherfuckers. Eastern Army, stay strong! Bang, bang, bang!